Take up an idea. Make that one idea your life. Think and live on that idea. That is the way to success, says Swami Vivekananda. A happy morning to all the dignitaries and students. Welcome to the 4th day of the Student Induction program. As each day of this program has brought you closer to unlocking new insights and opportunities, today we have an array of impressive sessions by esteemed guests to further our knowledge and capacity. Embrace this journey of learning to hone essential skills and gain deeper insights into your academic and personal growth. A heartfelt welcome is a gracious opportunity to cultivate joy and respect. I request Dr. A. Devika, Department of Mathematics, to welcome the gathering.
Good morning to one and all present here. On behalf of management, secretary, principal, and on behalf of organizing committee of student induction program, I deem it a privilege to welcome our chief guest, esteemed chief guest, Ms. J. Swarnalatha, who is a founder and managing trustee of Swarga Foundations. She is a most invited speaker and she is a speaker with recognition in the Asia Book of Records. I am sure that her speech would encourage you to take every one of you to a greater height. Welcome you, madam. My cordial welcome to our esteemed secretary sir and our beloved principal madam and vice principals. I take this opportunity to welcome HODs, faculty members, press members, student volunteers, and my dear young students to this 4th day of induction program. Once again, I welcome everyone. Welcome you. Thank you.
அப்போ நான் அந்த பக்கம் போகலாம்.
Life is not a bed of roses. By fighting all challenges, our honorable guest, Madam Swarnalatha, has created one for herself and for the community. She is a versatile individual holding the prestigious Swarnalatha Divyanjan Award from the President of India. A motivational speaker with recognition in the Asia Book of Records, she has 5 TEDx talks and is a singer, photographer, and the 2018 Mrs. India Beauty Pageant winner. Not one language, dear students. She is fluent in 10 languages. She a multifaceted personality. She is a compelling storyteller, a founder, and the managing trustee of Swarga Foundation, an award-winning NGO. She champions accessibility, advocacy, counseling, parasports, rehabilitation for individuals with neuromuscular disorders and disabilities. The foundation has touched over 10 crore lives, earning them more than 40 awards for their commendable work. We are really honored to have such an immaculate leader amongst us. Thank you for accepting our invitation, ma'am. It will be a great honor for you to address our students.
A very warm good morning to one and all present here. It gives me privilege, great privilege, in welcoming our most eminent and dynamic personality, our chief guest, Madam Swarnalatha from Swarga Foundation. First of all, at the outset, this is the second time she's visiting our campus. We actually recognized her on our Women's Day. So 3 years before, she was with us on Women's Day celebration, where we found out her talents and her potential. That is the reason we wanted, that was only purely for the women students and the women faculty members. But now I thought, why not, madam? Because to be inspired is great. To be an inspiration is really a honor. So one such honorable personality, I thought, should be among you to address and share her experiences and expertises, especially what are all the hurdles she faced in her life when she was a normal person like us, and suddenly she underwent the physical muscular dystrophy, and so the neuromuscular degenerative diseases. Then she did not actually fall down. So she was so great and strong physically, mentally, and she was able to come up in life, and now she is saving many, many lives of the students like you who are under the disabled conditions. So she is a real role model to motivate our students, and she wanted also to take one student from her, that is the students who is doing internship under her foundation. So one Mr. Sabarish Venkatesh. So Sabarish Venkatesh, he is here with us. He is doing the internship. He is hailing from Pollachi. He is a distinction in the school, in the college. Now he is doing his PG in symbiosis. And we wanted to witness such type of the students who are excelling in life and carrying out their normal life. I wanted to say at this juncture, in our campus also every year, we used to admit 30 students of the physically challenged students, and we have 3 years before we have started a club for them called as Third Hand Club. So this Third Hand Club will actually encourage and motivate the students. The physically challenged students are the convener. So they conduct various competitions by our other students, and they have lot of potential within them. They try to excel. So they are also coming up in life successfully. So where we have a real success story which we want to witness, I think we once again, on behalf of the management and our entire college, we wanted to once again welcome such a wonderful personality to address the gathering among us. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
A leader of passion and compassion, I thank our respected Madam Principal for being a catalyst in bringing all the visionary leaders to this venue. She always spreads the air of positivity. Thank you, ma'am.
Check. அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். என் பேர் Swarnalatha. Can we start with a little prayer today? वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थः प्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ. Thank you. Please have your seat. I think like how Brinda ma'am said, our principal ma'am, it would be nice to have Sabari address us first. A little brief about Sabari Venkat. He was born into a farmer's family in Pollachi who have absolute no access or no exposure to any kind of city living or cosmopolitan culture. He studied in Ramakrishna Special School at Periyanayakanpalayam. He stood first in the whole state in 10th standard in the differently abled category. When he joined Yuva Bharati Public School, which is a inclusive school, he became the president of Student Council. Yeah. And he joined Kumaruguru College of Liberal Arts and Science, where he studied political science, and recently he was awarded with the Icon of the Batch Award. And then he went on to pursue international studies at Symbiosis, Pune, and he's having an independent living there. Most importantly, Sabari was awarded with the National Award from the President of India in the year 2015. He is a motivation speaker himself and delivered more than 150 talks across India. So I would like to share stage with Sabari today. And can I request you, Sabari, to come here? So for this month and next, Sabari is with us doing an internship with Swarga Foundation.
A very good morning, one and all present here. As I sit here, the days of the first day of my both UG orientation and PG orientation come to mind, and I'm a little overwhelmed by the memories of how nervous I was and how excited I was. I can feel it coursing through many of you as I observe the environment. And I wonder what I can talk to you about today and what I needed to be talked about the most as a student and what I had to cultivate in order to adapt to so many changing circumstances. you might have all come from a diverse array of backgrounds. You might have had a diverse set of curriculums, a diverse set of environments and diverse conditions. However, until now, our education would have been restricted to a certain extent as well as limited. We would have been spoon-fed, not exposed to the competition, mostly sheltered from the reality of life. And what I needed to cultivate the most, not just when I began college, but as a motivational speaker when I stepped onto a public sphere at the age of 6, was the need to adapt to circumstances and the need to break out of my comfort zone. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm a visually impaired student. And ஒரு 6 வயசு இருக்கும்போது தான் என்னோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்பீச் இருந்துச்சு ஒரு ஸ்டேஜில். அப்போது நான் ஸ்டேஜுக்கு போகும்போது அம்மா ஒரு வார்த்தை சொன்னாங்க, பி பிரேவ், எம்ப்ரேஸ் த சேஞ்சஸ், எம்ப்ரேஸ் தி அப்ளாஸ், embrace whatever comes, and be open to adopt to circumstances அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. And that has stood with me for the past 14 years. சின்ன வயசுலேருந்தே I've been taken care of a lot in my life. Like my parents took care of every single need I had. 10th varakum, I didn't even study on my own. My parents used to help me a lot. And then now at Symbiosis, I live alone in a hostel. And there are days when I don't even have anyone around me for anything. I wake up alone, I go to college alone, come back alone, and I am that confident these days. ஒரு 6 மாதம் வரைக்கும் நான் வீட்டை விட்டு வெளியே கால் வச்சா அப்பா அம்மா 2 சைடு வந்து நிற்பாங்க. இப்போது புனேலேருந்து கோயம்புத்தூர் வரைக்கும் நான் தனியாக வந்துட்டு டெய்லியும் போகிறேன் அப்படின்னா ஐ திங்க் நான் என்னோடய கம்ஃபர்ட் ஜோன்லேருந்து பிரேக் பண்ண அந்த ஒரு க்ரூஷியல் மொமெண்ட் தான் வந்து ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டாக இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறேன். நான் படிக்கிற ஃபீல்ட் எஸ்பெஷலி இன்டர்நேஷ்னல் ஸ்டடீஸ் இஸ் அ வெரி டைனாமிக் செக்டர் where I have to where I have to travel a lot, where I have to expose myself a lot to the industry. At the same time, I make sure I have fun as well. So what I would recommend, adhe madri 2020 la when I started my UG as well, I wasn't very tech savvy at that time. Being a visually impaired student, எனக்கு நிறையா டிஃபிகல்ட்டிஸ் இருந்துச்சு டெக்னாலஜியில். பட் when I started with the online classes, I realized that was the time I could utilize to avail a lot of opportunities, make use of a lot of opportunities. And online class அப்படின்னு இருக்கும்போது நம்ம கம்ஃபர்ட் ஜோனில் தான் இருக்க தோணும். But one thing I realized was that this is not a school. This is not a place where you just learn the curriculum and what is given to you and you succeed in life. This is a place where you get to learn as much as you want to. உங்களால் எவ்வளோ ட்ரை பண்ண முடியுமோ அவ்வளோ ட்ரை பண்ணி கற்றுக்கணும். அப்போ தான் இட் வில் பி an advantage for us in the industry அப்படிங்கிறத I realized and I've adopted that as well. So embrace tomorrow, embrace change, welcome change. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabarish, for your wonderful sharing your experiences. Really, it is actually how he has undergone all the hurdles and now how confident he is. I think you all have to learn from him and take the message from him. Thank you once again, Sabarish.
Good morning again. Please smile, all of you. I'm so privileged to be addressing at PhD institutions today. This is one of the premier institutes of India, and you all sitting here are few of the best students in whole of India, right? So it's such a privilege, and I'm so happy to be sharing stage with Brinda ma'am, Shabari, and other dignitaries. I'm not as educated as you all, but what I would like to tell this, when Shabari spoke, I was feeling that everybody has flaws, everybody has some kind of disability. Some disabilities are visible, some are not. But we also have to acknowledge that everybody is good at something, right? So let's work on those good things that you have within you. So you can't say that I was not blessed with anything. The fact that you are present here today means that you are a privileged lot, and make use of this privilege to achieve something worthwhile in the future. Yeah, so can I start my presentation? Yeah. I was born and brought up in Bangalore. I'm going to share my personal journey. I'm not here to lecture anybody, okay? I'm not good at lecturing. I can do maximum is share my journey and see how you can relate to my story somewhere. I'm sure everybody sitting here can relate to my story at some point of time. So what is that I learned from my life? How did I face the challenges? How did I deal with them? This is what my story is all about. I was born as a second of 4 daughters to my parents. My mom was a teacher in a government school, and my father, he was working with railways. Being the second daughter was the biggest disappointment for my parents because they were expecting a boy. So my parents were always, not happy with the fact that they had 4 daughters. So we were brought up with lack of love, lack of attention, lack of support, lack of money, lack of opportunities. So when I was in my final year diploma in computer science, that was after my 10th standard, I was sexually abused by my father's brother. So instead of treating me like a victim, my family treated me like a culprit, like I was the person who did wrong. And they stopped me from going to college. They house arrested me in somebody else's house, thinking that I'll elope with somebody. That was a very difficult phase of my life, and I could not do my final year at all. After I came back from the stranger's house, I literally fell on my parents' feet and requested them to get me admitted in a good college for completing final year. I had lost so many months of studies, and I joined again in next year, October, where there a lot of portions were completed. In November, along with my father, mother, and other relatives, totally about 17 of them, we were traveling to Joke Falls. See, I'm born and brought up in Bangalore, so about 300 kilometers from Bangalore is Shimaga. So on the way, our tempo traveler met with an accident. And my grandmother, who was sitting next to me, I saw her dying in front of me. That was the most traumatic experience, seeing somebody die, right? So I was sitting just behind the driver's seat, So the handle of the driver's seat got badly, my jaw, it hit my jaw so badly that my jaw got injured. There was a fracture. And both my legs were injured because the toolbox just behind the driver's seat plunged into my both the knees. I could not eat, I could not speak, I could not walk for almost 1.5 years. So it took like multiple surgeries, multiple doctor visits, medications and diet to regain my walking and talking. So after I came back, I wanted to do engineering. I passed without going to college. I passed with 2 marks less to first class. And then when I wanted to do engineering, we didn't have enough money. My father was very clear, if I support your education, I won't be able to support your younger sister's education. So you have to decide. I was just 18 at that time. So I decided to take up a full-time job. And I thought I will study when there is an opportunity. And I did study Hindi literature. I did my master's in Hindi literature in correspondence after marriage. But then coming back to, again, where I was, at 18, I took my full-time job. I was also taking tuitions. I had started working at the age of 14, actually, taking tuitions, doing handicrafts, art and craft, and selling them. I was always making my pocket money. I had some money in the bank account. I have always believed in financial independence, especially for women. You should have your own money. That empowers you so much. No matter what physical or mental condition you are in, you are able to take your own decisions if you have money in your hand. Always remember that. And this also helped me because if you have money, nobody can degrade you. And I fell in love with Guru. He was my neighbor. My father was really happy with Guru because he had met him and was quite convinced that he's the best match. But few days later, my father was transferred on promotion to another branch of railways in Bangalore. He was heading the reservation department there. He resisted change. Nobody was listening to him. I mean, especially his subordinates and colleagues. Nobody respected him. He went into so much depression that he started consulting psychiatrists, started taking antidepressants. But then we thought he might get okay in few months because he's already on medication. But that day, I get a call from the police. I was at home. I was alone at home. I get a call from police saying that my father has committed suicide. And that was, I think, my heart broke 1,000,000 times that day. I didn't know how to cope up with this, right? I'm 21 that time. My elder sister was married and I had 2 younger sisters who were still studying. My youngest sister was 15 and younger sister was about 18. So how are we going to manage the rest of our lives? Everybody is laughing at us or making comments on us, because there is no male figure in the family anymore. How are we going to deal with this situation? Everybody felt that they have a right to speak anything about us, spread rumors as they wish. This is what happens, right? There's no one person who can take responsibility for what happened and stand up and say, no, you are wrong or you are right, whatever. There was no such person to support us. And then I went into so much depression because of all this that I tried committing suicide and I ended up in hospital. That is the time when I realized that my time has not yet come. I might have to leave for some more days. And then despite everybody's opposition, we tried to convince everybody in my home as well as his home. And we got married according to traditions and customs. And we started our lives fresh in Bombay. Guru was an engineer. Guru has done his BE, and when we were dating, he was doing his MBA in evening college after working. So when we went to Bombay, of course, I had a lot of trauma, which I carried forward into my future. But somewhere I experienced so much happiness because I had new freedom, new independence. I could think on my own. I could do a lot of things on my own. There was nobody to complain or crib. So it felt nice, and I conceived when we around when I was about 3 months pregnant. We moved back to Bangalore for work again. And I gave birth to a son whose name is Gagan. Gagan is 17 now. So when Gagan was about 2 years old, that was the first time I felt slightly feverish in the morning. And I took a paracetamol thinking that I should be okay by evening. But by night I was 100% disabled. It was some kind of viral fever. Guru got me admitted into one of the best hospitals in Bangalore called Fortis. None of the doctors came into my room. Nobody was even ready to tell me what the diagnosis was. So we looked at the reports. It said multiple sclerosis. What is multiple sclerosis? It's a disease of central nervous system which affects the brain and spinal cord and makes the person affected completely disabled in a matter of few years. So when this happened, I was just 29. This happened about 15 years ago. I was working, so I have, till then I had worked with various corporates like Mitsubishi, ITC, AXA, and when this happened, I was working with Audi. I'm sure you all know Audi cars, right? This is one of the dream jobs. This is where everybody wants to be, and I was already there. I was heading customer care for Karnataka and also assisting the CEO. And when this happened, my company believed that I'm not an asset for them anymore, and they forced me to resign. And there were so many questions, whether this condition is going to be temporary, permanent. How am I going to manage a 2-year-old child? Because Gagan was the most naughtiest child, like people say, especially my neighbors, most naughtiest child they have ever seen in the world. Okay. So with this kind of disability, how am I going to manage him? That was the biggest challenge. And me being so independent, financially, physically, mentally independent from the age of 14, now suddenly I'm 100% dependent on everybody, even to do slightest of the things. Today, if you say, I need help with absolutely everything. The most simplest tasks like peeing, pooping, eating, sleeping, wearing clothes, wearing shoes, I need help for everything, right? So it's a very difficult situation. But luckily, I was put on steroids, and I started walking a little bit. I started doing my regular stuff. I regained 60% of my mobility, and 40% I had lost forever. So whatever 60% was left, I have been gradually losing it over the years. 2 years later, I gave birth to another child. Her name is Ghana, and Ghana is the most beautiful song of my life. Ghana is 13 now. So despite what happened, I took life very positively. I mean, first, there are, so many stages. First is like you want to deny that, oh, something like this, how can this happen to me? Then it is depression, oh, this had to happen to me. Then you try to bargain, oh, what if this had happened, that had happened. Then finally you accept, okay, this is how it is going to be, and let me accept this, and let me see what positive I can do. So I've had these kind of phases every now and then, but I did not give up, because I know my time has not come. Now if I want to commit suicide, I need somebody's help, right? I can't do it on my own. So why not live a life filled with happiness is what I decided. And after coming to Coimbatore, that is when Ghana was about 4 months old, we moved to Coimbatore in 2012. When we came in 2012, I didn't know Tamil. Okay, I have no friends in Coimbatore. I have no relatives in Coimbatore. So with a new place, new weather, new culture, new food, I went into depression again. I started getting frequently hospitalized. The first hospitalization after coming here was when Ghana was about 10 months old. I was still breastfeeding her. So I went to hospital for 3 months, 93 days to be precise. So that is a time when I was living on my own in the hospital because I didn't have help from anybody. My husband has to manage 2 young children. Gagan was about 4 years. Gana was 10 months old baby. He was taking care of children, his parents. Unfortunately, my father-in-law also was on wheelchair because he was diagnosed with Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. My mother-in-law was highly diabetic, right? So, and he was having a full-time job. He was also doing his PhD in supply chain management that time. Okay. So he had these many issues to manage, and I was also had to manage myself on my own. This is the time Guru and I decided that we will start something, some charitable trust to support those affected with disorders like us, disabilities like us. That is how we started Swarga Foundation. Can I take a break so I can show the presentation? Sudhakar? Guide me. Help me with the slide change. நீங்கள் வேண்டாம் வேறு யார் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் பிரேக் போடுங்க. Can you change the slide for me? Thank you. Thank you. So people call me with different names. They call me wheelchair user, physically challenged, wheelchair bound, Divyang, and special. I'm here to tell the whole world that I'm not just special, I'm limited edition. Thank you. I'm not special because of my disability, but because of my ability to convert every adversity into an opportunity, right? And if I have done, so today I'm more than 90% disabled. Sabarish is 99% disabled. If we can do so much, imagine you with access to 100% resources. What is it you can do? You're going to start a new life, a fresh life. Imagine with this kind of campus, this kind of teachers, these kind of atmosphere and friends, what is that you can do to your future very, very positively, right? Can we go to the next slide? So these are the stages of deterioration. Coimbatore vanda pudusla, I used to hold people to walk. Severella puduthu nadpen appo. Slowly வந்து walking stick பிடிக்கிறது. See, we girls are like, everything has to match with everything. Earrings has to match the dress, bag has to match the shoes. அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் இருக்கும்போது, how will walking stick suit me? Correcta? So my husband told only one thing. இப்போ கண்ணுக்கு கரெக்டாக தெரியலனா நாங்கள் ஸ்பெக்ஸ் போடுவோம் இல்லையா, அதில் எவ்வளோ ஃபேஷன் பண்ணுவோம், எவ்வளோ ஸ்டைல் பண்ணுவோம் ஸ்பெக்ஸ் போட்டுட்டு. You can wear coolers, you can wear blue, black, grey, whatever color glasses you want. நீ அதுக்கு வாக்கிங் ஸ்டிக் வச்சுட்டு கிளாமரஸாக இருக்கக்கூடாதுன்னு கேட்டாங்க. கரெக்டாக இருக்கக்கூடாதா? ஸோ I decided to add glamour to disability. என்ன ஸ்டைலிஷாக ஒரு வாக்கிங் ஸ்டிக் பிடிச்சிட்டு போகலாம், என்ன ஆகும் பார்க்கலான்னு. அடுத்தது வந்து வாக்கர் பிடிச்சேன் நான். திஸ் இஸ் கால்ட் அ ரோலேட்டர். இட்ஸ் அ வாக்கர் வித் வீல்ஸ். 2016லேருந்து நான் வீல் சேரில் இருக்கேன். எவ்ரி டைம் புது புது அசிஸ்டிவ் டிவைஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது இட் வாஸ் வெரி வெரி டிப்ரெசிங். ஏடா வாக்கிங் ஸ்டிக்கா, இப்போ வாக்கரா, இப்போ வீல் சேரா, என்ன பண்ணுறது? ஐ நோ தட் disease is going to be like that. One day I'll be bedridden also maybe. One day I will die also. See, we must realize that Krishna and Christ, both in human form, both were gods. They also died someday, right? So who am I? I'm not a big deal. I will die also someday. Everybody sitting here will die someday. So why not live? Why not be alive till we are alive? Right? So add life to your years till we are alive. That is what I decided. பார்த்தா லாஸ்ட் ஃபோட்டோ வந்து வீல் சேரில் இருந்தாலும் த ஸ்மைல் இஸ் த பிக்கெஸ்ட் ஸ்மைல் இல்லையா? நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைட் போகலாம். ஸோ அவ்வளோ டிப்ரெஷனில் போனாலும் ஐ காட் அன் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி டு play meaningful roles. For example, I have delivered more than 350 talks across the globe. Ma'am sonna madri, thank you. I'm an Asia Book of Records holder, 5 times TEDx speaker. I've shared stage with so many speakers. Example, Jerry White is a Nobel Peace Prize winner. I've shared stage with actress Suhasini, Kamal Hassan. அவங்கள பக்கத்தில் இருக்கும்போது நான் பேசியிருக்கேன். So, and then, நான் பாடிருக்கேன். I have recorded 2 songs. I also got the opportunity to sing at the audio launch of the movie Pokhri Raja, where the cast and crew of the movie was present, like Jeevita, Iman. No, I'm okay. So, என்னோட கை நல்லா இருக்கும்போது I have done a lot of videos and photographs. Some of the videos that I've shot and edited and some of the pictures that I've clicked have won prizes. Photos have been displayed in international exhibitions also. I've written a lot of short stories. Some of them have been featured in others' books, others' websites. I participated in Mrs. Coimbatore beauty pageant. Every beauty pageant that I have participated, I've given competition to able-bodied women. I was the only person with a physical disability to ever participate in beauty pageants. And Coimbatore Mrs. Coimbatore beauty pageant, I was one of the 5 finalists and I won the title Mrs. Confidence. About 2018, they invited me to participate in Mrs. India beauty pageant South, which was held in Goa in 2018. அங்கே வந்து நிறைய பார்ட்டிசிபெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து இவங்கனால நடக்க முடியாது, இவங்க எப்படி ரேம்ப் வாக் பண்ணுவாங்கன்னு கேட்டாங்க. பிகாஸ் நான் மட்டும் வீல் சேரில் இருந்தேன் இப்போ. ஸோ நான் சொன்னேன், இஃப் யூ ஹாவ் டு ஜட்ஜ் எனிபடிஸ் பியூட்டி பை த ரேம்ப் வாக், ஐ மீன் பை ஹவு தே வாக், தென் யூ ஷுட் ஆக்சுவலி கீப் மேரத்தான்ஸ். See how long they walk, how fast they walk, and you should give the throne to them. Then you should not have beauty pageants at all. Okay. And then they allowed me to participate and I became the winner there. And online voting I won and I got the Mrs. Popular title. எதுக்கு I should participate in these beauty pageants now? All the girls here who are sitting, I just want to share this thing with you. One thing is, I wanted to add glamour to disability. ஏன்னா வீல் சேரில் உட்காந்து கண்டிப்பாக பார்ப்பாங்க, கரெக்டாக? நீங்களும் பார்ப்பீங்க இல்லையா? somebody is sitting on the wheelchair, you will say, ஐயோ பாவம். பட் என்ன பார்க்கும்போது, ஓ யாருடாவா அப்படி கேட்கணும். ரைட்? எதுக்கு என்னை பார்த்துட்டு நீங்கள் பாவம்னு சொல்லணும்? You should say, wow, oh my God, she looks so hot, she looks so beautiful. அப்படி எதுக்கு பேசக்கூடாது நீங்கள்? Why shouldn't I change that perception? Right? And what is beauty? Is it about the length of your hair or the complexion of your skin? Is it your height? Is it your 36 figure? Is it about, I don't know what it is about. For me, the beauty is all about that genuine smile. It is about honesty. It is about commitment. It is about loyalty. It is about discipline. It is about all the good characteristics. Beauty is not about going to beauty parlor. I'm telling you right now, beauty is not in the beauty parlor. If you come close to me, you will see that I have never even done an eyebrow. Okay. I have not done any facial treatments ever in my life. Okay. The only beauty treatment I follow till now, the secret, you all know that, but you don't want to acknowledge, it's oil bath. Okay. And that really, really works wonders. And today, like, I'm going to be 45 years, and I look younger. I mean, my skin looks younger only because of this. Because what? Because I listen to my grandmother, right? So it's so important to, acknowledge what our parents and what our grandparents and what our teachers say. It's like, அந்த காலத்துல அது அப்படி சொன்னாங்கன்னா இப்போவும் அது முடியுமானா இப்போவும் கண்டிப்பாக முடியும். கண்டிப்பாக முடியும். Okay. Next slide. Yeah, Guru and I started Swarga Foundation in 2014. That additional O is for you, Guru. Okay. Oh my God. So, Guru, you have a lot of fan following here. Okay. So, நான் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னா, see, you might have like... Okay. Okay. நான் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னா, see, நீங்கள் 10 கேர்ள் ஃப்ரெண்ட் வச்சுக்கலாம், ஓகேயா? அது ஒன்றுமே it's not at all difficult, okay? 10 கேர்ள் ஃப்ரெண்ட் வச்சுக்கலாம். ஆனால் அந்த ஒரு கேர்ள் ஃப்ரெண்ட் who's trusted you, believed you and come behind you after marriage, you take care of that one girlfriend. And then you are an actual man. Right? ஸோ சும்மா போய் தண்ணி எடுக்கிறது, சிகரெட் ஸ்மோக் பண்ணுறது, ட்ரக்ஸ் அப்யூஸ் பண்ணுறது, இதெல்லாம் this is not being a real man, right? He took care of his parents. He took care of me, children, everybody. He became their father, mother, both, right? So I think that today if I'm sitting here, so who's the person responsible? Yes, one is my husband and one is my caregiver, Akka, Lata Akka, who get me ready in the morning, who make me look pretty, who make me look beautiful, who make me look confident, right? So these are the people behind me. I have an army behind me to make me functional, right? So we have to acknowledge all of these. And can we go to the next slide? So Swarga comes from my name and my family's name. Swar comes from my name, Swarnalatha. Ga comes from Guru, Gagan and Gana. So together as a family, we wanted to create a small heaven for people around us. We work in the areas of accessibility, awareness, parasports and rehabilitation. Next slide, Pola. I can't believe we have made a difference in the life of 10 crore people, right? Engeo, I was lying down on one bed thinking that I should die. And then I'm here addressing so many people. I've addressed in IAMs, I've addressed in so many colleges, in addressing doctors, engineers, IAS officers, police officers. You think it was possible? It is definitely possible only because of few things. That is, when you have discipline, when you have loyalty, when you have commitment, when you have passion, everything is possible. Nothing is impossible. Correct? So, eppadi we were able to impact 10 crores lives na? See, 10 crore life na persa sollala. Ana, in the end of the day, what matters is, nama intention vandu correcta irka. Nanga veru show off pannittu irukoma, or we really want to make a difference. Correct? That is what matters. Are we able to sleep peacefully? அதுதான் மேட்டர் ஆக போகிறது in the end. So next slide போங்க. So Guru, can you briefly explain this project?
Hi, good morning. Woo! That's good. Thank you. Thank you very much. This was a baby project. One day what happened, I was in the office and Swarna wanted to go to a meeting. She called a cab aggregator who was supposed to take her to the venue where she had a meeting. So there the cab driver told, no, I cannot take the wheelchair inside. I can take you, but I cannot take the wheelchair. So that was the challenge, and she started crying, this is what happened. And somehow after talking to his manager, something, we could finally take the wheelchair into his car, and she could go and come back. Now, what is that we learned? So there is a problem, right? There is a problem in the society where the cab drivers don't take wheelchairs, right? So why don't we convert this problem into a solution and offer this solution to the public who really deserve it? So we came up with this project called Sarathi, where we have made 4 vans wheelchair accessible. That means the wheelchair can go directly inside the van, and then it can be parked there, and the person can move into a sofa cum bed, sleep and go, or using the transfer board which is here, there's a transfer board here, wooden board, right? They can transfer from this side to this side, and from this side to this side, and sit on the bucket seat and go comfortably. So you have a toilet, chemical toilet, you have a wash basin, you have an entertainment system, which is Wi-Fi, Netflix, everything you can do in that. And it is a centralized air conditioned. So this is used by people across India. And to my surprise, it is the only vehicle in India. And on July 2nd, we have been nominated for NDTV Awards. So my humble request is, go to what is that website?
NDTV Infrastructure Awards and type பண்ணுங்க. Okay, அங்கே போனால் ஸ்வர்கா ஃபவுண்டேஷன் click பண்ணி vote பண்ணா we will win this award. And we are the only ones in Tamil Nadu and Coimbatore to get nominated for this award. So NDTV Infrastructure Awards and போடுங்க. Just Google பண்ணுங்க உங்கள் ஃபோனில். அங்கே போய் கீழே ஸ்வர்கா ஃபவுண்டேஷன் இருக்கும். அங்கே போய் vote பண்ணா, the more votes we get, the higher of us winning this award, higher chances of winning us this award. So please support பண்ணுங்க if you like this idea. And yeah.
And this vehicle, you believe or not, has gone up to Darjeeling. And people book 6 months in advance from abroad. And they want only, Sudhakar. Sudhakar is the person who's on camera now. He's a multi-talented person.
He's taking pictures here, and he also manages these vehicles.
And they want only him, because he's so accustomed, or he knows what the need is of the person on people. And the latest trend is senior citizens, grandmothers, grandfathers. They take it for Kuldevam visit, to go to their ancestor house, ancestor temples, then to go for the grandsons or granddaughter's wedding, right? So they use like that. And they're also happy. They come, oh, I went on to my grandfather, but they don't want to go in ambulance, because it is not good feeling when they go there. So they take this vehicle. And that's how you can keep this in mind and use it for your purpose. Okay? Thank you.
Yeah. So, என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னா, இப்போ வந்து குரு இஸ் அன் engineer, right? Whatever he studied, those ideas he put into actual life and trying to find solutions. இப்போ நீங்கள் புதுசாக படிக்க வந்திருக்கீங்க, நீங்கள் என்ன படிக்க போகிறீங்களோ அந்த ஐடியாஸ் வச்சு ஃப்யூச்சரில் சொசைட்டிக்கு எப்படி ஹெல்ப் ஆக போகிறதுன்னு நீங்கள் அந்த மாதிரி ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைட் ப்ளீஸ். ரயில்வே ஸ்டேஷனில் எலிவேட்டர் எவ்வளோ பேர் பார்த்துருப்பீங்க? நிறைய பேர் யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க இல்லையா? The railway station was built 115 years ago. It took one Swarnalatha and Guru Prasad to install an elevator in the railway station and build toilets on all platforms, build ramps on all platforms. So the number of people who use these services every single day is more than 70,000. So that's why we were able to reach 10 crore people in these many years. Next slide. இப்போ வந்து we have made 10 government schools, 550 polling booths and all police stations in Coimbatore, friendly not just for wheelchair users, for every kind of disability, hearing and speech impaired, visually impaired, cognitive disability, எல்லாமே கவர் பண்ணிருக்கோம். Next slide. We conduct awareness programs in colleges, corporate houses. So we have reached about more than 1 crore people through our motivational talks, videos, etc. on social media. Next slide. Yes, every year we come up with a calendar called I'm Special, where we feature differently abled individuals from across the world. In the year, on the desktop calendar, we have featured soldiers and officers from armed forces who became disabled in the line of duty. Okay, so அந்த மாதிரி புதுசாக நாங்கள் கான்செப்ட் ஐடியாஸ் எல்லாம் கொண்டு வந்துட்டு இருப்போம். திஸ் ஆல்சோ ஆர் மேஜர் ஃபண்ட் ரேசர். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைட். திஸ் இஸ் த மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ப்ராஜெக்ட். சௌக்கியா பெயின் ரீஹேப் கிளினிக்ங்கிறது இங்கே நாங்கள் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் இப்போது நேற்று பார்த்தா 60 பேஷண்ட்ஸ் பார்த்துருக்கோம் இன் ஒன் டே. ஸோ வி ஆர் சீயிங் மோர் தென் 1000 பேஷண்ட்ஸ் ஹியர். எல்லாம் ஃப்ரீ ஆஃப் காஸ்ட் தான். ஃபிசியோதெரப்பி, occupational therapy, ayurveda and counseling services. இது disabled people மட்டும் இல்லாமல் anybody with any kind of pain, முட்டு வலி, தலைவலி, இடுப்பு வலி, எந்த மாதிரி வலி இருந்தாலும் நீங்கள் நம்ம ட்ரீட்மெண்ட்டுக்கு கிளினிக்கு வரலாம். இந்த கிளினிக் வந்து ரொம்ப கிட்டதான், லக்ஷ்மி மில்ஸ் ஜங்ஷன் கிட்ட தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் ரெஃபர் யுவர் ஃபேமிலி, ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ். இஃப் யூ நீட், ப்ளீஸ் மேக் யூஸ் ஆஃப் திஸ் சர்வீசஸ். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைட். Yeah, it's open from morning 8 to evening 7. And Twinkle in a Wrinkle project, we have adopted 6 senior citizen homes. இங்கே வந்து more than 250 seniors இருக்காங்க. அவங்க வீட்டில் வேண்டான்னு ரோட்டில் விட்டுடுவாங்க இல்லையா, அந்த மாதிரி சீனியர்ஸ்க்கெல்லாம் நாங்கள் மெடிசினல் சப்போர்ட் கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கோம். We also provide them individual physiotherapy, group exercises. நெக்ஸ்ட் லக்ஷ்யாங்கிறது வெரி வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ப்ராஜெக்ட். இதில் வந்து we are training 15 persons with disabilities in air rifle shooting and pistol shooting. நாங்கள் வந்து டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட், ஸ்டேட், நேஷ்னல்ஸில் வின் பண்ணி வேர்ல்ட் கப்பில் 3 ஷூட்டர்ஸ் அனுப்பினோம். 3 ஷூட்டர்ஸில் 2 ஷூட்டர்ஸ் won silver for India from our shooting club. That's very very proud moment for us. Next slide. Yeah, we have received 100+ recognitions and awards. The most important is from the President of India herself. நிறைய பேர் கேட்பாங்க எப்படி இருந்தது எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்னா, மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் யூ நோ அபவுட் அவர் பிரசிடென்ட். ஐ திங்க் திரௌபதி முர்மு, அவங்க வந்து ஷீஸ் ஃப்ரம் அ ட்ரைபல் பேக்ரவுண்ட். ஷீ லாஸ்ட் ஹர் ஹஸ்பண்ட், ஷீ லாஸ்ட் போத் ஹர் சன்ஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ அப்படி இருந்தாலும் டுடே ஷீ இஸ் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லேடி இல்லையா, ஷீ இஸ் த பிரசிடென்ட் இல்லையா. அவங்க ஸ்டேஜில் பார்க்கும்போது ஐ ஃபெல்ட் தட் ஷீ இஸ் கிவிங் த அவார்ட், ஐ ஆம் கோயிங் டு ரிசீவ் த அவார்ட். வென் ஐ டுக் த அவார்ட் ஃப்ரம் ஹர், ஐ ஃபெல்ட் தட் every woman in this world, every woman who's sitting here is unique, has the ability to achieve something in the world. நாங்கள் நினச்சா என்ன வேணாலும் பண்ணலாம். டோன்ட் கிவ் எக்ஸ்கியூசஸ். அம்மா அப்படி சொல்கிறாங்க, இவங்க இப்படி சொல்கிறாங்க, இது பண்ணால் என்ன ஆகும். லேர்ன் டு டேக் ரிஸ்க்ஸ் இன் லைஃப். கால்குலேட்டிவ் ரிஸ்க் எடுங்க. ரிஸ்க் எடுக்கலைன்னா ஒன்றுமே பண்ண முடியாது வாழ்க்கையில். கம்ஃபர்டபுளாக இருந்தால் வாட் வில் யூ அச்சீவ், நோ? Next slide. So many newspapers, TV channels have covered us. NDTV, CNN, தமிழ்நாடுல இருக்கிறது எல்லா தமிழ் சேனல்ஸ், நியூஸ் கவர் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. That is how we were able to reach a lot of beneficiaries through Swarga Foundation. Next slide. எல்லாம் கேட்பாங்க எப்படி நீங்கள் டீல் பண்ணுவீங்க, எப்படி பாசிட்டிவாக இருக்க முடியும்னா, எஸ் ஐ மெடிடேட் பண்ணால் சுவாமிஜி ஆக மாட்டாங்க. கண்டிப்பாக நான் ஐ மீன் இட்ஸ் அ ப்ராமிஸ் ஃப்ரம் மீ. யூ வில் நெவர் பிகம் எனி சுவாமிஜி, பட் யூ வில் லேர்ன் ஹவு டு பேலன்ஸ் எமோஷன்ஸ். எப்படி பாசிட்டிவாக இருக்கணும், எப்படி மேனேஜ் பண்ண முடியும், சேலஞ்சஸ் வந்தால் எப்படி டீல் பண்ணணும்னு தானாக உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிடும். ஓகே, யூ டோன்ட் ஹாவ் டு கிவ் 1 hour ஃபார் மெடிடேஷன். யூ ஜஸ்ட் ஹாவ் டு கிவ் 5 minutes இன் அ டே. எப்படி மெடிடேஷன் பண்ணுறதுன்னா, ஜஸ்ட் கான்சன்ட்ரேட் ஆன் யுவர் ப்ரீத்திங், அவ்வளோதான். இவங்களுக்கு விஜய் பிடிக்குமா, விஜய், யூ திங்க் அபவுட் விஜய் only and meditate. You like somebody else, தமன்னா பிடிக்குமா, you think about தமன்னா only and meditate. Okay, but you meditate, okay, right? So you should focus on something and meditate. Healthy lifestyle is so important. ராத்திரி 2 மணிக்கு தூங்கலாம், நோ ப்ராப்ளம். ஜங்க் ஃபுட் சாப்பிடலாம், நோ ப்ராப்ளம். நோ ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை, கண்டிப்பாக ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கும். கண்டிப்பாக இப்போ இல்லைன்னா ஃப்யூச்சரில் கண்டிப்பாக ப்ராப்ளம் வரப்போகிறது. ஸோ பி கேர்ஃபுல். எப்போ வேணாலும் சாப்பிடலாம், எப்போ வேணாலும் தூங்கலாம், எப்போ வேணாலும் என்ன வேணாலும் பண்ணலாம். திஸ் இஸ் நாட் கோயிங் டு ஒர்க். டிசிப்ளின் பிரிங்ஸ் கம்ஃபர்ட் இன் லைஃப். ஓகே, ஸோ யூ ஷுட் ஹேவ் டிசிப்ளின். இது சாப்பிடக்கூடாதுன்னா சாப்பிடக்கூடாது. யூ ஷுட் டேக் கேர் ஆஃப் யுவர் செல்ஃப். Okay, the people who gave birth to you, right, will not be there till you die. You have to learn to take care of yourself. And yes, I will ask help because I can't do anything on my own. I will always ask help. People are ready to help when you ask genuinely. People don't help lazy people, okay? People help genuine people. Always have that in mind. சின்ன விஷயத்துக்கு நான் ஹெல்ப் கேட்பேன். ஏன்னா when I can't do, it's always right to ask help. இப்போ நான் ஹெல்ப் கேட்கலைன்னா இந்த மாதிரியெல்லாம் வேலை பண்ணிருக்க முடியாது இல்லையா? இட் would have been impossible, right? So people are there to help. So just make use of that opportunity. And நன்றி கடன் ரொம்ப 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 முக்கியம், right? So I'm going to give you a small exercise. Can you all stand, please? Please, please, please. Please stretch your hands forward. அப்வர்ட்ஸ், மேலே பண்ணுங்க. இன்னொரு டைம் ஃபார்வர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ரைட் லெஃப்ட் நெக் டர்ன் பண்ணுங்க. உங்கள் ஃப்ரெண்ட் பாருங்க, பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிறவங்க. சிரிங்க, சிரிங்க, லவுடாக சிரிங்க. ஓகே, தேங்க்யூ சொல்லுங்க. கிளாப் பண்ணுங்க. Please sit, please sit. See, you know what? இந்த ஆக்டிவிட்டி கொடுத்தது எவ்வளோ ஈஸி இல்லையா? கரெக்டா? ஆனால் நீங்கள் ஒன்றும் ரியலைஸ் பண்ணல. ஏன்னா நீங்கள் பண்ண ஒரு ஆக்டிவிட்டியும் என்னால் பண்ண முடியாது, ஷபரினால் பண்ண முடியாது. கரெக்டா? நிறைய ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ் நம்மளால பண்ண முடியாது. ஸோ யூஆர் ஜஸ்ட் டேக்கிங் யுவர் லைஃப் ஃபார் கிராண்டட். நாங்கள் வந்து இது இல்லைன்னு அது இல்லை இது இல்லைன்னு எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் கிரிப் பண்ணிகிட்டே இருப்போம், கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணிகிட்டே இருப்போம். ஆனால் நம்மக்கிட்ட என்ன இருக்கும் அது நாங்கள் அப்ரிஷியேட் பண்ணுறதை மறந்துட்டோம் இல்லையா? இன்றைக்கி பார்த்தீங்களா, நீங்கள் பண்ணுறது நிறைய ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ் என்னால் பண்ண முடியல. ஐ காண்ட் ஈவன் டர்ன் மை நெக் ப்ராப்பர்லி, ரைட்? ஸோ இவ்வளோ இருந்தாலும் என்ன கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணுறீங்க நீங்கள்? ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் ஸ்டாப் தட் ஆட்டிடியூட், ரைட்? நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து அக்செப்ட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. இப்போ ஹவு ஐ லேர்ன்ட் அக்செப்டன்ஸ்னால், எனக்கு சைன் பண்ண முடியாது, பென் பிடிக்க முடியாது. ஸோ ஓகே, எனக்கு செக்கில் சைன் பண்ண முடியாது. ஸோ வாட் ஐ வில் டூ ஆன்லைன் ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர். கரெக்டாக? வெளியில் போய் ஷாப்பிங் பண்ண முடியாது, ஏன்னா எங்கேயும் ரேம்ப் கிடையாது. ஸோ வாட் ஐ வில் அகெயின் டூ ஆன்லைன் ஷாப்பிங். கரெக்டாக? சி, ஃபார் எவ்ரி ப்ராப்ளம் தெர் இஸ் அ சிம்பிள் சொல்யூஷன். கிரிப் பண்ணது விட்டுட்டு யூஸ் யுவர் டைம் ஃபார் டூயிங் சம்திங் பாசிட்டிவ். ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து பாத்தியாடி அவ என்ன லவ் பண்ணவே மாட்டா, ரைட்? ஹாவ் யூ லவ்ட் யுவர் செல்ஃப் எனி டைம் ஸோ மச் that you stop seeking approval from others? If you ask me who's your favorite person, I'll tell I am my favorite person. I will not tell my husband's name. I will not tell my children's name. I am my favorite person first. Correct? If I don't love myself first, why am I expecting that somebody else will love me? உங்களுக்கே நீங்கள் பிடிக்கலைன்னா மற்றவங்களுக்கு எப்படி பிடிக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க நீங்கள்? ரைட்டா? ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டார்ட் லவ்விங் யுவர் செல்ஃப். எனக்கு கடவுள் ஒன்றும் கொடுக்கல, எதுக்கு நான் என்னையே லவ் பண்ணணும்னா? ஜஸ்ட் நவ் யூ saw what all you are blessed with, right? So appreciate it and start loving yourself so much. Next slide. So that is why a lot of people have given up on me, including my doctors and so many people. But I have not given up myself. I will never give up till it is over. Okay? So kadesi varku I will fight, because I can always tell God that, see, you didn't try enough, I did my part. Correct? So என்னால் நடுக்க முடியாது, ஆனாலும் ஃபோர்ஸிபிளாக I will stand. I'll try to do something that I can still do. ஸோ அதுக்காக நான் சொல்ல வர்றது என்னென்னா, எவ்வளோ கஷ்டமில் இருந்தாலும் தெர் இஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் சம் ஹோப். ஓகே, நான் எவ்வளோ தாண்டி வந்திருக்கேன். எவ்ரி திங் ஃப்ரம் செக்ஷுவல் அப்யூஸ் டு suicides and accidents and not enough support, love from family, financial problems, so many things. But yet I'm sitting here proudly addressing everybody. It is possible. Just learn to enjoy this moment. Everything will fall in place. See, I'm also seeing two kinds of disabilities. One is visible disability. நீங்கள் எல்லாம் பார்த்து, ஓ இவங்கனால நடக்க முடியாது, இவங்க வீல் சேரில் இருக்காங்க, சபரினால பார்க்க முடியாது, ஸோ ஐவன் ஹீஸ் பிளைண்ட், அப்படி தெரியும். ஆனால் ஆக்சுவல் டிசபிலிட்டி இன்னொன்று டிசபிலிட்டி இருக்கும். இதுக்கு என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா இன்விசிபிள் டிசபிலிட்டி. இது எப்படின்னா, ஆல்தோ யூ ஆர் ஏபிள் டு see, you are able to walk, you don't want to do it. Yeah. There are things in front of you that need your critical attention, but you behave like you are blind. You behave like you are deaf and dumb. And idoda symptoms enna, greed, anger, jealousy, frustration, ego, not willing to learn, not willing to adapt. I consider this as the biggest disability in life, and most of the people sitting here and most of the 145 crore people in India are affected with this disability. Correct? இந்த டிசபிலிட்டி நீங்கள் அட்ரெஸ் பண்ணால் எந்த டிசபிலிட்டி வேணாலும் தாண்டி வரலாம். கரெக்ட்? ரைட்? அண்ட் ஃபார் த பாய்ஸ் வாட் ஐ வாண்ட் டு டெல், இன்னைக்கு iPhone 14 வந்திருக்கும், நாளை 20 வரும், 100 வரும். நாங்கள் எல்லாம் வாங்கணும்னு இல்லை. இட்ஸ் நைஸ் டு ஷோ ஆஃப். என் ஃப்ரெண்ட் வாங்கியிருக்கா, நானும் வாங்கணும். அந்த பைக் வாங்கியிருக்கா, நானும் வாங்கணும். இது when is this going to stop? Actually, you know what? Show off is the very good thing to do. You should show off. But why don't we show off our character someday? Why don't you help and then show off that, look, I have helped somebody. Have you helped somebody? Correct? So, இந்த மாதிரி பாசிட்டிவாக காம்படிஷன் வச்சுக்கோங்க. So, I'm so happy that you have been an extremely cheerful audience. I'm so grateful to all of you. So, எனக்கு வந்து தமிழில் I don't know many songs, but I'll try to sing one song, okay? டைப் பண்ணுறீங்களா? Can you just, if you don't mind, can you open your phones? Type this now. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. So you can go there. கீழே போங்க. இங்கே தான். Can you see last right hand sideல ஸ்வர்கா ஃபவுண்டேஷன் போட்டிருக்காங்க. அங்கே கிளிக் பண்ணி ப்ளீஸ் vote பண்ணுங்க. So that you can always tell, yes, we know Swarga Foundation, we voted for them. And when we receive this award, we will be really, really grateful to you. If not, we will still be grateful because you gave us a chance to be useful to you. You gave us a chance to impact your lives. Thank you so much. Yeah. And I'm going to sing this song. நீங்களும் கூட சிங் பண்ணணும். உங்கள் சான்ஸ் எப்போ வரும்னு உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். ஓகேயா? இந்த சாங் சிங் பண்ணாலே உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். அப்போ நீங்களும் என் கூட சிங் பண்ணணும். ஓகே? ஓகேயா? மன்னவன் பேரை சொல்லி மல்லிகை சூடிக்கொண்டேன், மன்மதன் பாடல் ஒன்று நெஞ்சுக்குள் பாடிக்கொண்டேன், சொல்லத்தான் எங்கேயும் இல்லையே பாஷைகள், எண்ணத்தின் ஓசைகள், மாலை சூடி மஞ்சம் தேடி, மாலை சூடி மஞ்சம் தேடி, காதல் தேவன் சந்நிதி காண 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 காண, சின்ன சின்ன வண்ண கோயில் கொஞ்சி கொஞ்சி கூவுதம்மா, புரியாத ஆனந்தம் புதிதாக ஆரம்பம், புரியாத ஆனந்தம் புதிதாக ஆரம்பம், பூத்தாடும் தேன் முட்டை நானா நானா. தேங்க்யூ, நன்றி, வணக்கம். ஸோ இப்போ வந்து யாருக்கு ஏதாச்சும், ஐ திங்க் ஐ ஓவர் கிராஸ் மை லிமிட், பட் ஐ வில் பி ரியலி கிளாட். We'll meet them outside. So, Yada, if you have any questions, I would really like to answer. Guru and I are here. We can answer your questions. We will be really happy to talk to you all, interact with you. ஏதாச்சும் questions இருக்கா? ஏதாச்சும் சொல்லணும்னு இருக்கா உங்களுக்கு? Yeah, please. Yeah, come. Mic கொடுங்க, please. இங்க வாங்க, ஸ்டேஜ் மேல வாங்க. Hi, வணக்கம். Hi. Come on the stage. No, come. Hi, please come. Next, அடுத்த boys, one of the boys should come and ask a question. Huh?
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning to all. I'm very happy to see you.
Thank you. I'm happy too.
மேம், உங்களுக்கும் எனக்கும் ஒரே டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் இருக்குன்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். நீங்கள் வந்து சாதிச்சிட்டீங்க, நான் இனிமேல் சாதிக்க போகிறேன்.
உங்க கண் பார்த்தாலே தெரியும் நீங்க சாதிக்க போறீங்கன்னு.
மேம், அப்புறம் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு நான் கிஃப்ட் வச்சுருக்கேன்.
சாரி,
இட்ஸ் மை ஸ்மைல்.
Anybody else? Oh yeah, please come.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. உங்க பேர் என்ன?
Harish JJ, ma'am.
Hi Harish.
I'm from BCom PA.
BCom, okay.
So I don't have any questions. I just want to congrats you guys.
Mic கிட்ட பிடிங்க.
I don't have any questions, ma'am. I just want to congrats your success. That's all.
Thank you Harish. It means a lot to us.
So
Thank you.
Afterwards, we'll come back. Thank you.
Any questions?
Good morning, one and all.
Good morning.
I don't have any question either. A big salute and a bow down to you.
Thank you. I'm so
also
grateful.
For ma'am's instrumental man who has been very supportive, very caring. A big salute and an applause to you too. Very proud of you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your presence here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Anybody? Oh, there. Oh my. Okay. So happy to see you all.
Ma'am, whatever may be, we love you both, ma'am.
Mike.
I came on behalf of her, but we really love you. We were appreciating you from there. We really love you so much. We see you as our everything, our role model, actually.
Ma'am, we just wanted to give you a hug.
Oh, please come. Thank you. Thank you. I like your dupatta. No, I don't wear.
Sure?
No, I don't wear. Thank you. So please do follow us on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. I'm not very good on social media, but yes, choose the right role models in your life. Yeah. எனக்கு புரியல என்ன சொல்றதுன்னு. I'm so happy. நீங்க எவ்வளோ நல்ல ஆடியன்ஸ்னா I don't have words to express it. And I'm so grateful to the management of PSG college, and especially Brinda ma'am and Selvi ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, now we have come to the end of the session. I hope all of you would have been inspired and a role model I could witness now. The only message which I learnt is that smile, which I saw from all your faces, the love and affection and the smile. Always keep smiling. Yes, always keep smiling. Every hardship will go away. That is the mantra which you have to follow, including me. And next, I also take this opportunity to thank Madam for coming all over here, and also the caring husband, Guru Sir, for all the support for which Madam has achieved a lot. Still, we all are here, and we hope that you will get more awards and accolades and doing something to the citizens and also the entire community, the social commitment which you are doing. Please keep on doing, Madam. Wish you all the best. And also I request all the students to have a standing ovation for Madam for taking over all the way. Thank you, my dear students. Thank you, Madam and Sir. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you, Madam. Thank you. One small request I have, whenever you feel, anytime, you are always welcome to our center, which is at Puliyakulam. So whenever you feel like talking to us, our doors are open, our hearts are open for you. Thank you.
To this bird with wings of fire, we are really honored to felicitate you, Madam. We kindly request Madam Principal to felicitate our chief guest. The roots of all happiness lie in the soil of appreciation. We request Dr. V. Sudhakar, Dean Catering Science, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning. Thanksgiving is a time of togetherness and gratitude. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. First and most, I am indeed very happy to thank our special guest, Ms. J. Swarnalatha and Mr. Guru, founder and managing trustee, Swarga Foundation, for spending their valuable time and sharing their personal story, valuable thoughts, ideas and innovations with our young budding future professionals. Your speech was truly inspiring and will motivate our students to excel. Thank you, Madam and Sir. We are grateful to our management, esteemed Secretary, Honorable Principal and Vice Principals for the encouragement, support and continuous guidance in organizing this marathon student induction program. Next, I would like to express my thanks to the entire organizing team, staff members, my dear colleagues for their effort and support. I'm immensely thankful to Master of Ceremony for her effort towards anchoring of today. I also extend my thanks to AVO, Maintenance Manager, Housekeeping, and all the support staff for their cooperation and support. And also, one I forgot, I am indebted to thank Mr. Sabarish for his kind words of inspiration and motivation. Thank you, one and all.
Check. Insult. Check. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to sing something for you all. Sudhakar, எப்போ ரெடின்னு சொல்லுங்க. So, most of the South Indian languages I know, like, my mother tongue is Marathi. Okay. I was born and brought up in Bangalore, so I Kannada. My father is from Andhra, so I know Telugu. I can write 6 languages. I know Tamil, little bit of Malayalam. I did my master's in Hindi, Konkani a little bit, Gujarati, Marwadi. I can understand Punjabi, so that's how I came to know about. I know Telugu, ma'am. I can read and write Telugu actually. Yeah. I learned to write and read Tamil also. Yeah. Ma'am is asking if I want to give any message. My message is just chill. Chill, take life easy. You be serious when you have to, and when you don't have to be, just watch Netflix and chill. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, while they are getting ready with karaoke of the song, I just wanted to share about my children, okay? Like when I said Gagan is the most naughtiest child in the world, today Gagan is 17. He's contesting with the school pupil election as a school pupil leader. He became state level swimmer at the age of 9. Gagan and Ghana are both national level karate champs. Ghana yesterday won gold medal in a state level yoga competition. Gagan and Ghana have also started a music band called Sigma, where Ghana is the singer and Gagan is on guitar. Okay. And Gagan was a school topper and a rank holder. And they have done so many things. And when Guru is not around, Gagan Ghana help me out with everything, including, I don't have to explain in detail. They take care of most of the things that I need. Song is ready? Okay? சுவாசிப்பதும் உந்தய வாழாது ஏங்குகிறேன் உன் நினைவால் நானே జడివానై ప్రియా నన్నే చేరుకోమా శృతి మించుతోంది దాహం ఒక పాన్పుపై పవళిద్దాం కసి కసి పండాలెన్నో ఎన్నో కాసి నన్ను జయించుకుంటే నేస్తం నా సర్వస్వం అర్పిస్తా ఎన్నటికీ నాయదుగా చిగురాకు తొడిగే ఈ బంధం ప్రతి ఉదయం నిన్ను చూసి చెలరేగిపోవాలే దేహం మనోహర నా హృదయమునే ఓ మధువనిగా మలిచినాడంట సుధాకర నా తేనెలనే ఓ తుమ్మెదవై తాగిపోమంట హిందీ Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. You brightened my day, yeah? And तेरी सभी बातें एक बार ए दीवाने झूठा ही सही प्यार तो कर मैं भूली नहीं हंसी मुलाकातें बेचैन करके मुझको मुझसे यूं ना फेर नजर रूठेगा ना मुझसे मेरे साथ या ये वादा कर तेरे बिना मुश्किल है जीना मेरा मेरे दिल पर जरा जरा बहकता है आज तो मेरा तन बदन मैं प्यासी हूँ मुझे भर ले अपनी बाहों में है मेरी तुझको सनम दूर कहीं ना जा ये दूरी रहती है पास मेरे आ जा रे आ जा रे आ जा रे Oh God. I'm so sorry I could not put all of my effort to sing. I'm very tired. Sorry. Thank you so much again.
இன்றைய நாளின் இரண்டாம் அமர்வு இனிதே துவங்க உள்ளது. இரண்டாம் அமர்வின் வரவேற்புரையை வாசிக்க கணிதத்துறை பேராசிரியர் துணைத் தலைவர் முனைவர் தேவிகா அம்மா அவர்களை அன்புடன் அழைக்கிறோம்.
Good morning to one and all present here. On behalf of the management, secretary, principal, and on behalf of the organizing committee of student induction program, it's my profound pleasure to welcome our chief guest, Shiny Surendran Madam, who is a dietitian, preventive health nutritionist, author, and she is a motivational speaker also. As we welcome Madam to our induction program, let us open our minds and hearts to wealth of knowledge and inspiration. Let us give a warm and enthusiastic welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Shiny Surendran Madam. Welcome, Madam. My cordial welcome to our Honorable Secretary, esteemed Principal and Vice Principals of our great institution. I take this opportunity to welcome HODs, faculty members, tutors, student volunteers, and my dear young student friends. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you.
எத்திக்கும் புகழ் மணக்கும் செந்தமிழால் அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். உண்டி கொடுத்தோர் உயிர் கொடுத்தோரே, உண்டி முதற்றே உணவின் பிண்டம், உணவெனப்படுவது நிலத்தொடு நீரே என்று புறநானூற்றில் குடபுலவியனார் என்ற புலவர் உணவு என்பதற்கு வரையறை தருகிறார். உயிரை உணர்வை வளர்க்கும் உணவை, உணவின் மேன்மையை, சத்துணவின் அவசியத்தையும் விளக்க வருகை புரிந்துள்ளார் இன்றைய சிறப்பு விருந்தினர் அவர்கள். விளையாட்டு வீரர்களுக்கான சத்துணவு நிபுணர், இளைக்கலாம் வாங்க உணவும் நலமும் ஆகிய புத்தகங்களின் ஆசிரியர், சமூக ஊடகங்களில் சத்துணவின் மேன்மையை தொடர்ச்சியாக பேசி வரும் பேச்சாளர், சிந்தனையாளர், சென்னை கிறிஸ்தவ கல்லூரியின் மேனாள் மாணவர், சென்னை கிறிஸ்தவ கல்லூரி, சென்னை பல்கலைக்கழகத்தின் பாடத்திட்ட குழு உறுப்பினர், இப்படி பல்வேறு புகழ்மொழிகளுக்கு சொந்தக்காரர். சிறப்பு விருந்தினரே வருக, அமுதமொழி தருக.
குட் மார்னிங் எவ்ரிவான். காலையில் பிரேக்ஃபாஸ்ட் சாப்பிட்டீங்களா இல்லையா? சாப்பிட்டீங்களா? எங்க எனர்ஜியை காணோம். நான் இன்னொரு தடவை விஷ் பண்ண போகிறேன். அது ப்ரூவ் பண்ணோம் நீங்கள் சாப்பிட்டீங்களா இல்லையான்னு அந்த சத்தத்தை வச்சு தான் நான் வந்து தெரிஞ்சுக்க போகிறேன். ஓகே, குட் மார்னிங் எவ்ரிவான். தட்ஸ் நைஸ். குட் எனர்ஜி. இப்போ வந்து பேசிட்டு போன மேடம் வாஸ் லைக் அ சூப்பர் ஸ்டார். கரெக்டா? Shall we give a round of applause again for her? I'm so happy to be here among all of you. I had no clue that I'm going to meet Madam today. And just over 5 minutes, the principal room I heard, or rather just interacted with her. And then I went for another session for nutrition students. Then I just came here. Thankfully, I was able to hear that 5-10 minutes of her speech. Amazing. So life at some point, if we ever doubt ourselves, nammalaala mudiyuma appdin nenacha kuda, I think the moment we think about this madam, we'll be like, if she can do it, we can do it, right? Yes or no? She's amazing, so talented. I'm so blessed to be here to hear a little bit of what she said. I'm definitely going back to check all her YouTube videos. I'm super happy to be here with all of you. Ellarkum Tamil puriyuma, or are there students from any other part of India who don't understand? Show of hands please. Na Tamil English peslama, or should I speak only in English? Tanglish okay? Okay fine, I'll include English also. So யாருக்கெல்லாம் சாப்பாடு பிடிக்கும்? Okay. All of us love food, right? Okay, so that's the specialization that I've done. Nutrition and dietetics, you must have heard. Ingeyume department irukkunga, amazing department. I just met the very bright students from there. I'm sure each and every one of you at some point will need some guidance about what to eat and all that. You can always contact the department professors. See, food is such an integral part, correct? Ipave you must be thinking, okay, 12:30 lunchtime, what am I going to eat? Food is something that really fascinates. So the moment you hear ice cream, black forest cake, chocolate truffle, biryani, see, food is an emotion, right? What is it? Always, absolutely, absolutely. And there's a beautiful science behind it also. Okay, so when it comes to food, it's not just about calories in and calories out. Not at all. அதுக்கு மேலேயும் இருக்கு. Say for instance, you eat something which is very close to your heart. For sometimes ஏதாவது ஒரு ஃபுட்டு சாப்பிடும்போது நமக்கு வந்து என்ன தோணும், எங்கள் பாட்டி வந்து இது பண்ணி கொடுத்தாங்க, அதே டேஸ்ட் இருக்கு. You know, there are certain foods which will take you back to a certain incident, right? Or if you go to say a temple or else a church or else to a mosque, you get food that is served there. It could be a prasadam or something that has been served on certain festivals. Do you see the connection with community? Do you? Yeah? So this is something, and every festival brings its own set of dishes. So the moment someone says, oh, Bakrid varapodhu or else Ramzan varapodhu, we'll all be like, enga and the Muslim friend, avanga veetla and the biryani kadcha iniki super irukku, right? Don't you think that? Or be it Christmas, then you'll be like plum cake, chocolate cake, correct? And there's so much about food. Like the moment there is a celebration, someone is getting, say, the topmost mark, then immediately like, come, you have to give me treat. Don't we say that? And there's always food that's part of celebration. So this entire science is about how to balance both, understand what is the requirement for us. And as students, all of you need that energy. See, give me an example of a car. And the brand car ungalku pedikum? Maserati, okay. Audi, Mercedes, BMW. Okay, so any of this car, in case you don't put fuel there, will this car even move out of your garage? No, right? Likewise, you might have the potential to be whoever you want to be. But if you do not eat right, if you do not nourish yourself, do you think you will be able to go and achieve your dreams? Yes or no? You will catch every infection that's in the air. You'll fall sick often in case you're going to be skipping meals and not eating properly. And that's going to affect your progress in a big way. If you miss classes, what happens? How do you compensate? Day and night you will have to compensate for the classes that you missed, right? That's exactly what will happen if you start missing your meals, or if you do not eat, or sometimes you overeat. There could be health issues that could come. Okay? Another most important factor is also, usually in assembly and all in schools, how many of you have seen that children faint? I don't know how many of you fainted in school while you were really small. Giddiness, fainting, has that happened? No? No one has ever fainted? I'm surprised. Okay, so the most important factor is food, which has to fuel your dreams. Whoever you are, whatever you want to achieve in life, it's important to understand the science behind it. I'll just give a small background about what I do. May I have the slides, please, if you could upload it? We just have few slides here because visuals I thought will be very helpful. So how many of you watch IPL? How many of you watch movies? Okay. So the fun part of my work is, besides seeing clients who come with diseases, health issues, I also work very closely with the film industry. Okay, so we work with a lot of top actors because they come with a certain goal of chiseling their body. Some will come and say, I want a six-pack, or else I have to get ready for this movie shooting. So adukku vandu give me a diet appdin solli they'll come. And then of course we also work with a lot of professional athletes. So I work with a lot of cricketers. So Gujarat Titans, யார் சென்னையிலேருந்து போய் ப்ளே பண்ணாங்க? Give me the names. Then one more name. Both are our clients. I've been working with them for the past 4 years. Sunrisesல யாருங்க இருக்காங்க தமிழ் பையன்? Natarajan, okay, I haven't worked with him, but I've met him. Washington Sundar, yes. So Deepak Chahar, in the mari nariya clients, and I've also had the opportunity to interact with Virat Kohli. Okay, so this is the fun part of our profession. Okay, and long back I also used to work in a fitness studio. So this is way back in 2006-07, and ange vandu actors like Dhanush, Vikram and all used to come. Polladavan padam paathirkingla? Adla he made a major transformation where he built muscles. So we used to work closely together along with the trainer, adukapra diet idellame koduthu we all helped him build up his muscle. That's the kind of work that we do. So it's a very amazing profession. So food which you can enhance a sports performance, you can chisel a body the way you want, okay, and also bring in a lot of energy to your daily life. Okay, நீங்க ஒருத்தவங்கள வந்து பார்க்குறீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, the first time when you meet, even before they introduce themselves, what hits you is their energy, is their vitality, right? Or when you look at their eyes, they'll say, no, ரொம்ப தேஜஸ் இருக்கு, they look so bright. You know, that kind of energy comes when you start focusing on your health. Because நீங்கெல்லாம் இன்னைக்கு வந்து ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸாக இருக்கிறீங்க, from school you have come here, you are going to enjoy college life, and then from here we will move on and start your career. But இது நடுவில் don't lose out on your health. It's very important for you to just eat right. So I'm just going to share you a few tips that will help a lot as you navigate through life. So are you ready for the session? Yeah, some visuals which is going to be very simple for you. Okay? Can I have this? Okay, this is just my background. How many of you are on Instagram, Facebook? Yeah, Instagram, I think. Okay, so you will find me on Instagram in this name, Shiny Surendran. I put out a lot of information there, so you can go and subscribe so that you get constant information on what to eat, how to navigate through festivals, holidays, how to build your muscle mass, all that information you will find it there. I'm not able to move the sliding. Can you just help me? Or the next slide, please. Yeah. Okay, so you must have heard about you are what you eat, Lingla. So what happens if you eat pongal in the morning and sit for a class? Sleep, absolutely. And தயிர் சாதம் சாப்பிட்டுட்டு போய் ஆஃப்டர்நூன் கிளாஸ் அட்டென்ட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா என்ன ஆகும்? நல்ல தூக்கம் வரும், கரெக்டா? இதுதான் எல்லாருக்கும் நடக்கிறது, கரெக்ட்? அண்ட் நைட்டெல்லாம் உட்காந்து படிக்கணும்னா வாட் டு யூ ஹேவ்? காஃபி இல்லை ஏதாச்சும் எனர்ஜி ட்ரிங்க் குடிச்சாதான் தென் யூல் பி பிரைட். தட்ஸ் வென் யூ கேன் சிட் அண்ட் ஸ்டடி ஃபார் யுவர் எக்ஸாம்ஸ், ரைட்? எல்லாருமே பண்ணக்கூடிய ஒர்க். ஸோ பேசிக்லி வாட் ஹேப்பன்ஸ் இஸ், ஒரு சாம்பார் சாதம் இல்லை பொங்கல் இல்லைனா இந்த மாதிரி தயிர் சாதம்லாம் சாப்பிட்டிங்கன்னா செரட்டோனின் அப்படிங்கிற ஒன்று ரிலீஸ் ஆகும், which will actually make you feel very sleepy. So if you want to study, you should be focusing a lot more on the kind of food that you have to eat. There's a lot of protein, a lot of fiber, a lot of antioxidant rich foods. So fruits, vegetables and protein rich food will help you a lot to stay awake and study. So exams ku padikka poringa அப்படினாலே make sure that you fine tune the diet, otherwise concentration power ரொம்ப down ஆயிரும். And choose the right kind of foods. And another most important factor is, காலையில் நீங்கள் வரீங்க, first thing in the morning, if you didn't go to the loo, காலையில் எழுந்தோடனே எல்லாரும் டாய்லெட் போகிறோம், கரெக்டா? In case you have constipation, you will come here and then probably end up using the restroom, correct? You don't want to be using the restroom here, in the sense, maybe not for bowel evacuation. So it's one of the most common factors a lot of people suffer is constipation, and whatever you choose to eat has a huge impact on the way you deal with your gastric health. Your digestive health is super important. You are what you eat in solradhe, adha one of the main reason. If you eat the right kind of food, moolayum correcta vela pannum, you will also be able to study, absorb all the things that your professors are teaching, but at the same time once you don't have any of these issues, because we see that a lot with sports people, அவங்களுக்கு stomach upset ஆயிருச்சுன்னா months of training will go for a complete toss, that they won't be able to perform. Correct, when they have to start, you know, if they go run to the toilet, what will happen? Have you heard of stories where Velakaranga or rather, you know, Westerners come and then eat our prawn curry and butter chicken and then they have diarrhea and it would have upset their stomach and they couldn't play? All these happens because of wrong food choices. Do you agree? This is one of the most important aspects. So make sure that you're eating accordingly so that unga life la breaks edu irukakudad. Okay, one more thing. See, we all go to certain functions. Okay, எங்கேயாவது ஒரு கேதரிங் போகிறோம் அப்படின்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. What happens the moment you see someone who looks a little big? What kind of comments come? Haven't you heard people asking, "Hey, எந்த கடையில் அரிசி வாங்குற? Hey, என்னப்பா திடீர்னு you've gained so much weight." Have you heard this? Can I see show of hands? People actually talk about, "Hey, why have you lost so much weight? Why have you gained so much weight?" And that gaining weight or losing weight could be because of so many reasons. There's one request I have today for you. Okay, next time edavadhu or function ku poringa, whether you're meeting a boy or a girl, your classmate, your relative, your cousin, whomever, please do not talk about their weight. Is that a promise? Can we take an oath? Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because there could be a person who's exercising a lot and still doesn't lose weight. Have you experienced something like that? Correct exercise பண்ணிருப்போம் ஆனா வெயிட்டே குறையாது. Have you felt that? Have you seen that in some family member? Or it could be one of you. Or there could have been some infection or sudden or maybe some problem at home. அது வெளியில சொல்ல முடியாத problem because of which that person and the stressனாலே they might have gained weight. All this could be then. So none of us know what is going on in their personal life or their professional life. It could be your professors, it could be your own doctor, it could be you. So the next time, whomever you see, please talk about anything else, but definitely not about their body. This is called body shaming. Have you heard about this term? Body shaming, தயவு செஞ்சு இந்த gang நீங்க யாருமே பண்ணாதீங்க. Okay? Are you with me? Make sure that you do not hurt anyone by talking about their weight. Don't call someone, "Hey, எலும்பு குச்சி, என்ன உனக்கு வந்து டிபி வந்துருச்சா?" அந்த மாதிரியான கமெண்ட்ஸ் யாருமே பாஸ் பண்ணாதீங்க. பிகாஸ் நீங்கள் கேஷுவலாக சொல்லிட்டு போயிருவீங்க, பட் இட் கேன் அஃபெக்ட் அ பர்சன்ஸ் செல்ஃப் எஸ்டீம் வெரி பேட்லி. Okay, so my humble request, let's take an oath that you will not say anything about body at all to whomever you meet. Are you with me? Yeah, show of hands. Super. Next slide, please. Okay, so the main thing is this is the best asset we have. See, Swarna madam had mentioned, right? Self-love. Self-love ko ungaloda body image and all this, there is a very strong connection. Because if you're super stressed, what will happen is you might end up eating a lot. எத்தனை பேர் வந்து டிவி பார்க்கும்போது பாப்கார்ன் சாப்பிட்றது, காரா சேவ், முறுக்கு, மிக்ஸ்சர், சிப்ஸ், பக்கோடா, and then you will just constantly eat. இப்போ ஏதாவது தலையில் ஓடிட்டு இருந்துச்சுன்னா you might end up eating quite a lot. So there's a very close connection to stress and then eating. Sometimes it could be 2 plates or 3 plates of biryani. Right? Has that happened? It might not stop with just one noodles, one pasta, or probably one piece of cake. It will just go on and on and on until you finish the snack dabba. These things can happen if you're highly stressed. So it's very important to understand what is the trigger and make sure that you also fine-tune and adjust your entire life around it, so that exercise எல்லாம் பண்ணீங்கன்னா you will actually calm your mind so much. And the most important thing is start working on self-love. Ma'am சொன்னாங்க இல்லையா, the main thing is to appreciate that who you are, and the biggest asset you have is your own body. And if you are healthy, then you will be able to carry out and fulfill your dreams in a very big way. And adukku eating right will make a big difference. Okay? May I have the next slide? Okay. எத்தனை பேர் டிவிக்கு முன்னாடி உட்காந்து சாப்பிடுவீங்க? சாப்பிடும்போது you watch TV. நானும் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். I also used to watch a lot of Netflix and Amazon Prime and all that. I think these are things that we all do. Right from childhood, people are shown a lot of videos and all that, so then it becomes a habit. And other factors also, while you're watching, you also eat very fast. What we are eating அப்படிங்கிறது register ஆகுது, and you also tend to eat very fast. The body takes around 20 minutes to send a message that stomach is full. ஆனால் அது உங்களுக்கு சுத்தமாக ஃபோக்கஸே இருக்காது. You'll be watching a movie or a OTT series or something, and அப்படியே மைண்ட் போயிட்டே இருக்கும். So make sure that you detach this. சாப்பிடும்போது மட்டும் please do not watch television or else use your phone or something. Set aside, because this itself is one of the major reasons for weight gain. Okay, and it can also upset your stomach. So ரொம்ப பெருமையா சொல்லாதீங்க, நான் 3 minutesல சாப்பிடுவேன், 5 minutesல சாப்பிடுவேன். That's not something to be proud of. Please take 15 to 20 minutes to eat your meal. This makes a big difference to your digestive system. You'll also have a complete proper download when you start eating like this. What I mean by download is using the restroom. That's what we were talking about. காலையில் தூங்கி எழுந்த உடனே ஸ்விட்ச் போட்ட மாதிரி you should be able to completely download your system. That is a sign of good health. Okay, this is very important. And one more aspect is also to eat on time and also to drink adequate water. How much water do you all drink? எவ்வளோ தண்ணி குடிக்கிறீங்க நீங்கள்லாம்? 1 liter, 2 liters, 5 liters. Are you into sports? 5 liters kudikrீங்களா? Okay, probably because you're also sweating quite a lot. Taking creatine. Okay. So that's a sports person who's talking. See, ideally for our temperature, for our weather, you should always check the color of urine. Your urine should be colorless, which means you are in a hydrated state. And the moment you start drinking adequate water, உங்களுக்கு அடிக்கடி பசிக்காது. It's only when you drink less water, you actually start eating more. Do you see a connection there? நம்ம தண்ணி கம்மியாக குடிச்சோம்னா நிறைய சாப்பிடணும்னு தோணும், கடகடன்னு சாப்பிடுவோம், நிறைய சாப்பிடுவோம். That itself brings in additional extra calories. So please watch out. Morning to evening, staggered, just drink adequate water. எல்லாருக்குமே வந்து ஸ்கின் க்ளோயிங்காக இருக்கணும், மேக்கப் போடாமையே நான் நல்லா பளிச்சுன்னு இருக்கணும், or you want to make sure that your skin is clear, no pimples, இந்த மாதிரிலாம் இருக்கணும்னு நினச்சிங்கன்னா, first thing to do is to drink adequate water. You won't have constipation issues. Headaches also won't come, and it is a game changer. So make sure that you focus on this very simple aspect. See, diet is all about eating what is available locally. Avocado சாப்பிடணும், cranberry சாப்பிடணும், சாடோ டோஸ்ட் சாப்பிடணும், அதெல்லாம் இல்லைங்க. பழைய சாதம் யாருக்கெல்லாம் பிடிக்கும்? பழைய சாதம். That's a very, very healthy food. If you can have பழைய சாதம் with buttermilk and that little bit of pickle, homemade pickle added, it will help a lot for the friendly bacteria to thrive. அதில் அவ்வளோ B12 இருக்குது, and it is so good to keep your digestive health in top shape. ஸோ இதெல்லாம் வந்து ரொம்ப சீப் ஃபுட்டு, எனக்கு அதெல்லாம் வேண்டாம், எனக்கு அதெல்லாம் பிடிக்காது, ஃபேஷனே கிடையாது அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி நினைக்காதீங்க. Indian system has a lot of knowledge, and there is so many documented evidence that's coming up to show the benefits of such things. யாரெல்லாம் கஞ்சி கூழ் இதெல்லாம் கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்க? ராகி கஞ்சி, கம்பு கூழ், ரைட்? இந்த கம்பு சாதம் சாப்பிட்றது, அப்புறம் அரிசி பருப்பு சாதம்லாம் சாப்பிடுவீங்களா? இட்ஸ் ஸோ குட். கொள்ளு பருப்பு கடைஞ்சது சாப்பிடுவீங்களா? இட்ஸ் எக்ஸலண்ட் ஃபார் ஃபேட் லாஸ் அண்ட் டு ரெடியூஸ் யுவர் கொலஸ்ட்ரால். Okay, so eat what is available locally and don't look at social media and go and buy something which is super expensive. And one more thing, அது எவ்வளோ தூரம் ட்ராவல் பண்ணிட்டு வருது. Certain foods are imported, right? And ஷிப்பில் வரும், வேர்ஹவுஸ் போகும், வேர்ஹவுஸ்லேருந்து it will go to various supermarkets, and நீங்கள் வாங்கிட்டு வந்து உங்கள் வீட்டில் ஃப்ரிட்ஜில் ஒரு வாரத்துக்கு கூட வச்சுக்கலாம். But then what happens is, does it have that many nutrients or not? தயவு செஞ்சு இந்த கேள்வி எல்லாம் கேளுங்க. Ask yourself, just because somebody is eating blueberries and cranberries, should you eat that? No need. நம்ம ஊரில் என்ன பெர்ரிஸ் கிடைக்குதுன்னு சொல்லுங்க பார்ப்போம். I can't hear. நாவல் பழம் கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா? நாவல் பழம் பர்பிள் கலரில் இருக்கும், ரைட்? நாவல் பழம், நெல்லிக்காய், மணத்தக்காளி, ரைட்? So all these berries, these are things that are extremely good for health. You don't have to go scouting for something that's available from abroad. Olive oil கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா? உங்களுக்கு ஆலிவ் ஆயில் வாங்கி சாப்பிட்டா தான் வந்து வெயிட் குறையும், கொலஸ்ட்ரால் குறையும்லாம் கிடையாது. You can just use the செக்கெண்ணெய் that's available in our ஊர், ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ கடலெண்ணெய், நல்லெண்ணெய், கொஞ்சமாக தேங்காய் எண்ணெய் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், கொஞ்சமாக கீ யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், பட்டர் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Available things in India, in Tamil Nadu, in Coimbatore. இந்த ரேடியஸில் என்ன இருக்கோ அதை யூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். யூ வில் ஆக்சுவலி பி இன் த பெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் யுவர் ஹெல்த். So don't go looking for something that is fancy, because marketing gimmicks are many and you'll be misled. So please be very, very careful. May I have the next slide? Okay, you don't want to go like this after finishing college. You shouldn't be going home like a dead duck or like this polar bear. You should all be super energetic, and for that, the most important factor, number one, is sleep. When do you go to bed? எத்தனை மணிக்கு தூங்குறீங்க நீங்கள் எல்லாம்? I want to hear 10 1 2. Someone said 2. I just saw the fingers going up. Okay, so someone said 2 o'clock. Okay. இப்படின்னா என்ன? 10. Okay. How about 3 a.m.? Okay, I saw 3 a.m. How many of you do not sleep at night at all? You're busy on YouTube, Instagram. Okay, how many of you play PUBG? Oh no. Okay, so guys, let me tell you something. It's very important to sleep on time, because, see, I know how guys will be like, I want biceps, I want to impress my girlfriend, I want to be strong, I want to do deadlifts, I want to perform better in the gym. இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய goals இருக்கும், girls and boys. And main thing is, sleep is the foundation for good health. And it's not about 12க்கு தூங்கி காலையில் நான் வந்து 10 மணிக்கு எழுஞ்சிக்கிறேன் or 8 மணிக்கு எழுஞ்சிக்கிறேன் so that I get 8 hours of sleep. No. It's about going to bed according to sunrise and sunset. அதோட ஒன்றி இருந்தீங்கன்னா, அலைண்டாக இருந்தீங்கன்னா, you will see an amazing difference. So if you can get to bed by 9:30, 10 o'clock and wake up at 6, you will be in the best of health, wealth and happiness. And hormone problems edum varadu. Testosterone secretion, growth hormone secretion will be excellent. You will see an improvement in your muscle mass. Why I'm sharing this is, we have done this when we work with, say, cinema actors or else, athletes. Muscle mass improve aradhukku sleep has been a very important factor. And also for hormone related issues, PCOS, hypothyroidism, or else a lot of acne, pre-diabetes, idukku ellathukkume sleep is very crucial. Next is sunlight. Romba cheap ah kedakkodiya oru sunlight. Every day at least 10 or 15 minutes, make sure that you're getting adequate sunlight. This is very, very important for you. Mudi kottadu, odambu vali edume irukadu. You will be in fantastic energy levels, and also if you drink adequate water. Okay, so this is something which is important. Next slide. Make sure that you have a lot of color on your plate. வெரைட்டியாக சாப்பிடும்போது you will always notice that you get a lot of vitamins and minerals. உங்களுக்கு supplement வெளியிலேருந்து தேவைப்படாது. You don't have to spend money on supplements at all if you start eating a variety of vegetables, fruits and also traditional rice. யாரெல்லாம் white rice சாப்பிட்றீங்க? How many of you eat white rice? Okay, how many of you eat chapatis? Fine, let me tell you something. White rice is completely polished. It will be nice at least once a week. You try to have Mapla Samba arisi or else Matta rice or Kaikudal arisi, because it brings a lot of fiber, multivitamins and everything. And one more thing, a lot of people think if you eat chapati you can lose weight. How many of you think that? Chapati சாப்பிட்டா சூப்பரா weight குறையும். True or false? Why false? Okay, let me explain. See, compared to rice, chapati சாப்பிட்டீங்கன்னா you end up chewing a lot. With rice, நீங்க ரொம்ப ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக சாப்பிட்ருவீங்க. Sometimes முழுங்கிருவீங்க without even swallowing. That could happen. And sambar, rasam, and then you can also eat curd along with it. So 3 meals or 3 times excess rice எடுக்கிறதுக்கான chances இருக்கு. So a lot of people end up eating chapatis and they're able to see the difference. But let me also tell you something. There is a condition called as food intolerance. There's something called as gluten intolerance. Have you heard about it? சப்பாத்தி சாப்பிட்டா அவங்களுக்கு bloating இருக்கும், weight ஏறும், பாடியில் நிறைய water retention இருக்கும். ஸோ பிரெட்டு, சப்பாத்தி, கோதுமை ரிலேட்டட் திங்ஸை ஸ்டாப் பண்ணால் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக they lose weight. Okay? So for all those who think, I'm going to eat chapati and lose weight, please check whether it suits you or not. This is something which is very important. அதே மாதிரி சில பேருக்கு மில்க் சுத்தமாக ஒத்துக்காது. யாருக்கெல்லாம் பால் பிடிக்கும்? ஐஸ்கிரீம், சீஸ், பன்னீர், There you go. Okay, so paneer butter masala, paneer tikka. You know, a lot of people love it. Ice creams, something that always comes as part of celebration. So there are people who have something called as lactose intolerance, and avungalukku indha mari products edukkumbod suthama othu varadu, and you will start seeing lot of acne, psoriasis, dermatitis, and thalaila nariya dandruff vandute irukum. Okay, so please watch out. Not every food suits everyone. So this is something that I want you to know. Petrol karla diesel pota enna ho engine. Petrol karla diesel alla diesel karla petrol. What will happen? Damage to the vehicle, right? This can happen to you if you eat the wrong foods. So please study yourself at least for 1 month if you can just maintain a food diary. Kalayila inda evening varaikum enna saapidringa. Mention the time and also make sure that you record the energy level. 1 to 10 என்னோட எனர்ஜி எப்படி இருக்குது அப்படிங்கிறது நீங்களே உங்களுக்கு மார்க் போட்டுக்கோங்க. over a period of time you will see a pattern that இந்த மாதிரி சாப்பிட்டா எனக்கு எனர்ஜி சூப்பராக இருக்குது, இப்படி சாப்பிட்டா it doesn't work for me, my stomach upset is happening, or else a gastric problem is coming, எந்த நேரமும் I'm burping or else probably farting, right? If that kind of thing happen, then you should wake up and make some adjustments to your diet. Right? So remember these little things, it will really help you in the long run. May I have the next slide? Okay, the simplest formula to eat. Usually நம்ம பிளேட்டில் வந்து என்ன பண்ணுவோம், we'll keep lots of chapatis or rice and then have little bit of ஊறுகாய் மாதிரி காய் வச்சு சாப்பிட்றது, or sometimes it won't be there. It will be only some non-veg and all that. So if you can split your plate like that, this will be so helpful. நிறைய வெஜிடபிள்ஸ் வச்சுக்கோங்க and include some protein, veg or non-veg, and then eat that along with கைக்குத்தல் அரிசி or ராகி, கம்பு, சோளம், any of that variety. Okay, this is going to be super helpful. Next. Breakfast skip பண்ணாதீங்க, because a lot of people think intermittent fasting பண்றேன், keto பண்றேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு they've been skipping. Don't do that. For students, it's important that you eat breakfast. மூளை வேலை செய்யணும். You have to sit and pay attention to what your professors are teaching. Make sure that you eat your breakfast and do not miss it. Next. So these are some of the examples. Just real life. நம்மளால சிம்பிளாக எப்படி ஃபாலோ பண்ண முடியும், லஞ்ச் பாக்ஸை வந்து எப்படி கொண்டு வரலான்னு காமிக்கிறதுக்காக தான் இந்த இமேஜஸ். இதெல்லாம் எங்களோட கிளைண்ட்ஸோட ஃபோட்டோகிராஃப்ஸ். ஸோ இட் கேன் பி அ லெமன் ரைஸ் வித் அ லாட் ஆஃப் வெஜிடபிள்ஸ், ஆர் இட் கேன் ஈவன் பி அ கோவக்கா அண்ட் பொரியல், சாதம் அண்ட் carrot salad or cucumber salad. இந்த மாதிரி கூட நீங்கள் கொண்டு வரலாம். தயிர் பச்சடி is also really good for health. Next. அடை தெரியுமா? Who all like அடை? Okay, pesarit. Do you like pesarit? Okay, are there North Indians here who eat besan chilla, moong ka chilla? Those again are kadlamav dosai. That's also very healthy. And adula muringa ila, karvapila, kottamalli ellam potu, you can actually have it with coconut chutney. Coconut, butter, ghee and all is very healthy if you take it in moderation. Okay? So also when you go out and eat ramen or Thai curry or soupy noodles, those again are things that you can always have. So you don't need a soft drink. The best will be elanir, buttermilk, panagam. Have you heard about panagam? These are things which are really good. And please start your day during summers with parayasadam. It's excellent. It will do so much good to your system. The bacteria, friendly bacteria inside you will be super happy. Your immunity will be excellent. Okay, next slide. Okay. So these are some of the snacks. Number snacks nale vandu lace, kurkure, andha mari illama. See if you can include any of this. How many of you like kadla muttai? Ellu urundai, pottukadla urundai. What else? Fruits? Maambalam pidikuma? It's super healthy. Please eat all the seasonal fruits. Palaparam mahatam, sapota, custard apple, sitaparam, all of this. Anything that comes in season, please go pick it up from the local market and have this. You don't need any biotin supplements for your hair, your skin and all. Just by eating properly without makeup itself, you look super. You'll all just glow naturally just by eating sensibly. Okay? So these are things. Do you go to chaat shop? Please order for dokla. Who likes pani puri, bel puri, dahi papadi chaat? Okay, once in a while please order dokla ya khandvi, because that's made from kadlamav. Kadlamav has protein, chana dal. So that is also a very good option. Please try that once, okay? Next is, of course, having some of these, because these again are healthy snacks. Anything that's available locally, please have it. So it can be a patani sundal, patani manga sundal, or else you can even have something as simple as, if badamla vaanga mudlena parvala, verkadla is fine. You like peanuts, verkadla, you can have that also. Done? Next. This is a problem. That's why I said make sure that you drink enough water, eat a lot of fiber. When you do not eat fiber, correcta, your body will not get cleansed, and this itself can cause a lot of discomfort in class. Right? You don't want to be the source of discomfort, so make sure that you download properly first thing in the morning at home itself. And adukku நம்ம என்ன பண்ணோம் 2-3 cups of vegetable every day, and snacks வந்து biscuit, puff, samosaக்கு பதிலா start eating வாழைப்பழம், papaya, pineapple, or any of the seasonal fruits. Juice போடாம அப்படியே fresh fruits சாப்பிட்டீங்கன்னா it's going to be wonderful. So you won't have any of this bloating issues and all that. Done? Next. Gut health is all about friendly bacteria in your stomach. Have you heard about depression, mental health issues? கேள்விப்பட்டிருப்பீங்க இல்லையா? So நீங்க சாப்பிடுற ஃபுட்டுக்கும் அதுக்கும் ரொம்ப strong connection இருக்கு. If there are vitamin deficiencies, there is a very good chance that you will also feel very, very dull. Okay? And this also helps in weight loss. Can I share a story? Okay? One of the client came, அந்த பையன் பேர் வந்து ரவி. அவர் வந்து height was around 172 centimeters and his weight was 142 kgs. 142. At that time I was working in a fitness center, and when this person came, I had doubts whether I'll be able to help him, but I said you can easily follow a simple diet, and I asked him all the favorite foods. So he said idli, dosa romba pidikum, and then he also likes fried rice, tandoori chicken, biryani. Okay? And he said he likes eating homemade meals. So you know how the diet was? Breakfast was idli, but we made sure that he ate lot of vegetables along with the sambar. Sambar நிறைய காய் போட்டு சாப்பிடுங்க, இல்ல புதினா கொத்தமல்லி chutney was recommended. Then dinner it was dosai with some vegetable curry or else chicken gravy and mari or egg curry. And lunch was how much ever rice he ate, double the quantity of vegetables on his plate. And definitely once a week I said Sunday lunch please go out and eat either a tandoori chicken or else a biryani, but eat more chicken or mutton pieces. Don't order for the chicken 65 because it's deep fried. Okay? But we asked him to have kebabs, tikkas, and the mari saapida sonnom. So once a week, since he ate biryani, avarku vandu and the craving was not so strong. He knew Sunday lunch I'm going to eat this. So Monday to Saturday, proper he used to eat idli, then rice with lots of vegetables. Dinner was dosa with vegetables or a gravy with non-veg, all that. Can you believe it? In 8 months' time, from his weight of 142 kgs, he came down to 98 kgs. 98 kgs, just by making sure that he consistently came for exercise. Whether it was raining, he would still carry an umbrella and come to the gym. And he was very consistent, and he ate on time and followed these principles. Just by doing homemade food, he lost so much weight. And you know the beauty? He actually went to a ready-made store and got himself jeans. He was able to buy it. Yena munnadila vandu he had to go to a tailor and get it customized. But ivarku vandu he was able to just buy a ready-made jeans, and that gave him so much of happiness. Do you understand how that feeling could be? Just by shedding that weight, transforming, and he became supremely confident. And in fact, later he came and invited me for his wedding also. Okay? So this is the power of just understanding, all about nutrition. It's just that. That is all you need to do. So just by eating right, a little bit of exercise. How many of you exercise every day? Is there some dance class that you go to? You play a sport? Road la cricket edha vilayadringla? Badminton? Yeah? Swimming? Zumba class? Be it anything, but involve in some activity. Not just now. Nalek ninga oru company CEO kuda ahalam. You could be anybody that you wish to become. But do not ever give up on playing a sport or doing some kind of activity. because that's going to be very, very helpful for you in the long run. Because how much ever money you make, if you're not healthy, what will happen? You won't have the energy, you won't have the charisma, you also won't have the brain power to make strong decisions. Okay? So business decisions, strategizing, adukku ellathukkume you need energy, and this is going to be helpful. May I have the next slide? Water, very important. Dehydration achna, you'll have a dry mouth, you'll have a lot of cough, and there'll be skin dryness also, so make sure that you drink a lot of water. Just carry your water bottle, don't miss out. Very simple, but this is a game changer. Next. Gadgets, I've already mentioned. Ellarum unga phone eduthu paarenga, illa unga friends kitta unga phone kudunga. See the time that you spend on YouTube or any form of gadget usage. The screen time is the killer these days. Okay? It can make you very, very anxious. And அந்த டைமை நீங்கள் வேறு எதுக்காவது யூட்டிலைஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஈவன் டாக்கிங் டு யோர் பேரண்ட்ஸ், டாக்கிங் டு யோர் பெஸ்ட் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ், யோர் கசின், யூ பில்ட் ஆன் தட் ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் rather than wasting time on endless television watching, or it can even be playing something on the gadget. Your social skills are very important. So it's very important that you interact with your cousins, with your neighbors, your classmates, your college mates, because in the networking will actually help you find jobs, get better opportunities, internship opportunities. Someone will help each other, so do not miss out on social skills, networking skills. Okay, as you grow up, it makes a big difference who you know, how well you know, and they might somehow come and help you in some point, at some point in time in your life. So do not engross yourself in the phone, lose out on sleep, and end up with health issues. Okay? Next. Okay, so another most important factor is on the nutrition label வந்து நீங்க பார்க்கும்போது please don't get carried away, because lot of marketing gimmicks are going on. Learn to read a label. Probably you can take up a workshop from the nutrition department. They'll teach you how to read a food label. And next is also a lot of chemicals. நம்மளோட plastic bottles-ல இருக்கிற தண்ணி, or even the plastic bottles that we use for oil brings in a lot of cancer causing substances, so please be careful. நம்ம ரோட் சைடில் கபாப்லாம் பார்க்குறோம் இல்லையா? தந்தூரி சிக்கன் என்ன கலர்? Tandoori chicken is red in color, right? How did the red color come? Is the chicken red in color? Is the flesh of chicken red? It's just that the food color is added. How is kalmi kebab? It's green in color, right? So a lot of food colors, additives, preservatives are there, and that again causes lot of hyperactivity and all that. So please be very careful. வெளியில போய் சாப்பிடும்போது பேக்கரி இல்லைன்னா the kebab stores and all, ரொம்ப கேர்ஃபுல்லாக இருங்க, because this itself can plunge you towards a lot of mental health issues. Next. Okay, so make sure that you have loads of fun. Involve in a sport, because that is going to teach you all about life. சில நாள் win பண்ணுவோம், சில நாள் lose பண்ணுவோம், but every experience is going to teach so much about life. Don't miss out on that. ஏன்னா அத்லீட்ஸோட ஒர்க் பண்ணி we have seen their attitude. It's brilliant. லைஃப்பில் என்னதான் அடி வாங்கினாலும் ஸ்வர்ணா மேம் she told you about self-love, right? So whatever challenges come in your life, you will be able to face it if you have good health. தெம்பு இருந்துச்சுன்னா உங்களுக்கு கரேஜ் நிறைய வரும். So make sure that you're playing a sport or doing some kind of activity, and also eating fine, right? So if you have any questions, you can bring it up now, or otherwise I would like to end my talk here. Okay, so please eat local food. Main takeaways is local food, and do not get carried away by ads, and honor what your tata paati ella avanga enna solranga enna saapidranga. Those principles is there. Hold on to it very tight, because it's very, very native to our country, our city, our district. So அதனால நம்மளோட farmers support பண்ணக்கூடிய விஷயங்கள் நீங்க நிறைய பண்ணுங்க. Eat local food and support our farmers. It's going to be super supportive, because India is really becoming a superpower, and we don't need something from abroad to come and occupy the plates. Correct? So will you eat native foods? Is that a yes? And another request was body shaming. So next time you meet someone, you will not talk about hello. You will not talk about your weight, right? Whichever friend you meet, do not talk about weight. Saringla? Thank you so much. Wishing you the best of health, wealth, and happiness. And I'm sure there are a lot of IAS, IPS officers, CEOs, big sports persons, all of them should come from this group. And thank you so much, Principal Ma'am, and all the office staff, office bearers, for this wonderful opportunity to be part of the induction program. Thank you. Thank you so much.
பல்வேறு தகவல்களை வழங்கியமைக்கு நன்றி. இது சிறப்பு விருந்தினருக்கு நினைவு பரிசு வழங்கும் நேரம். சிறப்பு விருந்தினருக்கு நினைவு பரிசு வழங்க கணிதத்துறையின் பேராசிரியர் முனைவர் தேவிகா அம்மா அவர்களையும் பேராசிரியர் சுதாகர் ஐயா அவர்களையும் அன்புடன் அழைக்கிறோம். பரிசு வழங்கி சிறப்பித்தமைக்கும் பெற்று மகிழ்ந்தமைக்கும் நன்றி. மனமகிழும் வண்ணம் பல்வேறு சுவையான செய்திகளை கற்றுக்கொள்ளும் முறையாக அமைந்த இன்றைய மகிழ் நினைவிற்கு நன்றி கூறும் நேரம் இது. நன்றியுரை நவில பேராசிரியர் சுதாகர் ஐயா அவர்களை அன்புடன் அழைக்கிறோம்.
Good afternoon. Thanks are the highest form of thought. I deem it a privilege to propose the vote of thanks. First and foremost, I am happy to thank our guest of today session, Ms. Shaini Surendran, accredited sports dietitian, IOC and SDHNI, for spending a valuable time and sharing a versatile knowledge in the field of nutrition, highlighting the importance of having healthy foods and native foods, and also she gave a wide lecture on general wellness. It will be of immense use to all of our students, ma'am. Thank you. We are grateful to our management, esteemed secretary, honorable principal and vice principals for the encouragement, support and continuous guidance in organizing this SAP program. I would express my thanks to the entire organizing team, staff members and dearest colleagues for their great effort and support. And I am thankful to the Master of Ceremony, Mr. Bharati, for his efforts towards anchoring of the session. Thank you one and all.
இன்றைய காலை அமர்வு இனிதே நிறைவு பெற்றது. மதிய அமர்வுக்கு மாணவர்கள் சரியாக அரங்கிற்கு வரவும். அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி.